What's up, everybody? It's your guy. So, guys, when I just had that last video, I fist bumped the cops. I thought they did a good job, and I commended them for doing their job right. Of course, I spoke too soon. No sooner than you give these fuckers a slight edge and think that they're doing the right thing, comes to find out that they're not. You know what I'm saying? So, come to find out on a way home, my son told me that, he pointed out that dude and the girl that jumped my daughter and that was they're trying to jump my wife didn't have a license plate on their car, and when they pulled away, they pointed it out to the cops, and the cops didn't even move. They just sat there looking at him, looking at my wife. So, I don't know if they was planning on trying to fuck with my wife, or they was sitting there trying to wait and see if they can get back anything saying that she was served with her restraining order or whatever. But they was more concerned with that, whatever they was sitting there hanging out for, than to go after these fuckers with no plates on their car. Now, the COVID delay, the COVID extension for no plates has been over since July 1st. So, been months. So let me find out that they can cause a scene at a grocery store, at a corner store, cause a fucking scene with my wife, threaten my wife, call his brother to come and fuck my wife up right in front of the store clerk and everybody. Nothing happens to him. He don't get arrested for menacing, nothing. And then they can get in their fucking car that has no tags and drive away. It's a known fact that the dude is a snitch. He's a snitch. He's a paid informant. Okay, this is a fact. It's not just my opinion or, it's not a rumor. He literally was in jail and he snitched on a gang member. Now the gang is after him and they want to kill him. So every time he goes to jail, he gets put in protective custody because he's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Instead of facing the shit like a man. You know what I'm saying? And, facing the music like a man, he punks out like a bitch, and he ends up having to be put in protective custody. So, all that aside, he won't step to me. He won't step to my son. You know what I'm saying? I have a protection order on me they have a protection order on me. I've never done nothing to him. You know what I'm saying? Except stepped in his face when one time when he broke into my daughter's home, you know what I'm saying, and stole all her shit, and then he ran around telling everybody how he bitched me out and shit, but he's the one who took off from me. He took off running like a bitch from me. I'm a 50-year-old man, and he took off running like a punk. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't your average 50-year-old though, but it don't matter. I'm still an old fucking man. He definitely don't want none of my boy. You know what I'm saying? My boy is a straight beast. So, he definitely don't want my boy. And my boy stepped to him several times and he took off from him. He won't do shit. So, when he's in front of me, or he's in front of my son, he don't say a word. But when he catches my kid out, my daughter out, or my wife out, a couple females, he's ready to whoop their ass. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the type of dude he is. He'll beat up on a woman, but he won't he won't raise his voice to a man. You know what I'm saying? He'll raise his voice and talk when the cops get there. But before then, he's sitting there quiet as a mouse and won't say a word. Won't even respond to you when you say something to him. You know what I'm saying? I called him a big, fat, ugly, fat ass pussy to his face, and he did nothing. He didn't say a word. But as soon as the cops rolled up, he kept telling the cops how I'm lucky that he's a changed man, or he'd beat my brains out because that's the type of person he is. He don't play games. He's an OG, blah, blah, all the shit that people talk that are punks. You know what I'm saying? But all that aside, what it is. I just think it's hilarious that the cops didn't even go. There was two there. One could have went over and pulled them over, while the other one stayed there and did what they got to do. But instead, obviously, they were waiting to get word back to see if she really had a restraining order that was served. Because, you know, they do whatever they can to get me and my family. You know what I'm saying? Just like the fucking judge saying how, because I went up there and I hurried up and went up to my daughter's aid when a full-grown woman and a full-grown man was jumping her at B-dubs. You know what I'm saying? She calls me crying and screaming, telling me how she just got jumped. And because Dad gets in his car and goes up there to my daughter, we're a gang. Because my kids have each other's backs. We have their backs. They have our backs. We're just a big old gang. I mean, I'm sorry, Your Honor, that you're a punk and you would let somebody put their hands on your wife or your kid, but I'm not that man. You know what I'm saying? Period. Never have been, never will be. And just because you're a pussy like that, Your Honor, don't mean everybody else is a pussy like that. So I'll tell the cops like I told you, screw you fucking pigs. Fucking don't want to do nothing but try to fucking ham up me and my family, take our home, try to take our home and do whatever else you can because you don't like what I do. Oh well. Shit's about to change because I'm about to be on it 24/7. I'm telling you. I'll be going out and auditing tomorrow, guys. I'm not going to be auditing anywhere around here that knows me. But it don't matter. I'll be out and about now because I'm done. I'm done. They wanted to bring me back to life. Well, they just did. You know what I'm saying? I was content on just filming them while they had somebody pulled over. You know what I mean? To make sure that person was safe. But they want to force the auditor back out. So the auditor's coming back out. So anyway, guys, look, I'm going to get off here. Go in here and get me a cup of coffee. I'm going to go back to the house and I'm going to chill. And I'm going to be out cop watching tomorrow. You can believe that. But y'all be cool. Here's Now How's out.